Ah, darn it. I have confirmed that I did it correctly. So yesterday I made the mistake of not really stretching, and boy did that cost me. So I'm making sure not to do that again. Okay. So my goal today is mile 0.75. Yesterday was mile 0.5. So for the second day in a row, I messed up on my little water satchel. If you're curious, I bought one of these like water lung things that you put in a backpack, and that way you don't have to bother with carrying bottles, which is nice. But I keep screwing up on a little hose, which bugs me. You know, this thing sometimes is more trouble than it's worth. Apparently, it was working fine, and then I couldn't get it closed, so I lost a little bit of water all throughout the thing. Very frustrating, very frustrating. I was listening to Marvin Gaye's I Heard It Through the Grapevine. Great song, great song. I really love that song. I just think, man, it's so sad. You know, there's a line in it where he goes like, I know a man isn't supposed to cry. Like, no, you can cry, Marvin Gaye. This is a sad thing that's happening to you. I get why you're bummed. You're allowed to be sad about that, buddy. You know, there's a little river that I run by every time I do this, and there's turtles in that river, and I keep going like, oh, that'll be fun to show people the turtles. And just as I'm about to film it, the turtles jump back in the water and you can't see them. So clearly the turtles just don't like me. Turtles aren't fans of me, I guess. So my pace is a lot better, my form is a lot better, and I know from experience and reading up on things that that's important. It's not viable or a good idea to try these things where you just try to run a million miles an hour right out of the gate. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. You're tired 5 minutes in, and then the rest of the jog, you're just slouching around. No. Slow and steady, and kind of jump every time you move. That's how you win. That's how you win. So somebody left their bike helmet here. I saw it yesterday, and it's still here today. I wonder if it's just going to become one of those permanent things that's just part of the environment, like that bike that tree grew around in Seattle. Maybe it will be the final remnant of human civilization, that bench and that bicycle helmet. I'm almost never sure which way to go here. I always forget the path I'm meant to travel, and I know theoretically I'm supposed to pick the path less traveled, but no, I want the path that keeps going on and doesn't just turn into a parking lot. Do you know that Robert Frost poem is actually kind of meant to be a joke, apparently? Like, the whole bit is making fun of indecisive people, because like the whole poem is about this guy who can't make a decision, and it about which path to travel down, and it literally doesn't matter because they're both going to the same place. At least that's like the more prominent literary criticism, and a thing that Robert Frost himself indicated. Okay, this jog has officially turned into a walk. My legs need a tiny bit of a break, but that's okay. I lasted a lot longer this time than yesterday, where most of that day was a long walk. Okay, we can do this. We're doing good. I'm a little bit low on battery, and that's making me nervous. You know, I find I much prefer listening to like mellow, relaxing music while doing these runs. I thought it would be the opposite. I thought I would really like, intense, hard-driven music that, metaphorically is telling your mind, you gotta run and move it. But no, apparently I like music that goes like, hey man, let's just get out there, relax, and take a gentle jaunt through the woods. Halfway there, on my way back. Also, my battery is super duper low, so I gotta be very careful. I'm definitely in the, oh God, I'm dead tired, and I just wanna go home, sit down and play video games moment. But what I like about running outside is that I don't get a way out of it. The only way I can go home is by finishing the run, which is nice. It kind of forces you to do these things. I am having a good time though. I'm very tired. I'm now walking. It's very generous to call this a run. You know, it's nice. Every once in a while when you're running, you kind of just forget yourself. You forget that you're a person. You forget about your problems, everything, and it just becomes about the run. And there's something kind of beautiful about that. Also, it's starting to rain, and that's making me really nervous, and I might have to actually start hustling a bit. Okay, bye. So my goal right now is to just match my time from yesterday. But the difference is today I ran 1.75 miles, and yesterday I ran 1.5. So, improving. So this is the greeting I give every other runner I come across. I go, there's nothing left in me. There is no more I can give. Oh my God. It's just a shuffle home, and I hope I can beat my time with that. So my progress app that I was using to keep track of all this, it just decided to shut off because I'm at low battery right now. So I don't know, hasn't kept the time. This is very frustrating. Ooh. Also, I just think I got stung by a bee, which, okay, there's a way to do this. There's a way to figure out how many minutes it actually took me. I'll check my first clip's video data. So my phone went out of power, and I don't have the exact time, but estimating from the metadata of the first video I recorded today where I'm running, which was at about 4:23, and it's now about 5:23. It took me an hour to run mile 0.75.